almost there. There you go. All right.
It felt like it actually felt like the last time it was gonna move.
Keeps me up at night. I'm just greedy. I know. Chin up, chin up, chin up, chin up. Why was that so frozen? I don't think I've worked that hard in a couple of years to get a joint moving, man.
I started playing the violin when I was 5, and so obviously years of that, my neck lost curve.
How would you hold? Show me how you hold it.
So it would be like this.
I got you.
And your
head's tilted.
So there's a lot of, this was always really tight, and I ended up, when I started going to the chiropractor at like probably 14 or 15, had no curve.
Right.
And so we addressed that. That solved like all my neck issues, and then ever since then I've been pretty aware of that. I've, done all the exercises and whatnot. I don't play as much anymore, so that's not really an issue. And then in 2012, I don't really know what happened. I just noticed I started getting this horrible like pain under my shoulder blade, and it just felt like somebody was pulling, and I started getting this clicking, and then it would shoot up into my neck, and it just felt like somebody was pulling me down this way, like pulling my shoulder down. And so I've been fighting that and I can't seem to figure out.
What you're pointing to is the referral point. The whole shoulder blade region in here, this area is under the control of your lower neck, and really specifically the joints of your lower neck will give you pain here. The joint looks like a handshake, and I'm going to just use these guys here a little bit easier to see, they look like two surfaces that glide over each other. And so when you're playing the violin, essentially your head's tilted left, the joint separates. So on the left side, the joints are compressed, and on the right side, they're opening up. I think of it like a handshake. When two surfaces are over top of each other, we have a lot of strength here. Right?
Yep.
We have a lot of power here. But if I separate, we're going to lose our ability to hold on to each other. You know what I'm saying? If we don't have the surface area contact. So 5 years old, you said you started playing violin. So we got when your spine was very limber, you were spending the ligaments. This model doesn't show all the rubber bands, but there's rubber bands on the inner spinous and inner transverse and there's all these ligaments in here that connect. So essentially the rubber bands on one side of your neck were being stretched, right? And the other side they're being contracted. So even if you bring your head back up, it's going to just drift right back to that tight ligament on the left. So the joint is going to be more inflamed. It's going to be more swollen on the side that you're tilting away from. And so that's going to give you the referral pain. Do you ever have any symptoms going down farther down the arm? Any numbness or any burning in the arm? No radiating symptoms?
Not really.
So just the shoulder. Okay.
It is, I would say it kind of is in my lat too, like and if you manipulate this, like the clicking stops.
Right.
So it seems like it's all in this area somehow.
You could be getting a little bit. So the nerve is right next to the joint. So when the joint's inflamed, you're going to get some level of that nerve, and that nerve will affect the control of the muscles, and you get spasms in muscles, and then that'll affect
your. Yes, definitely. Sometimes I do get spasms.
Right. So this is where an MRI would be the way to really nail this down. And we've had X-rays taken, and at our age. I'm 39, but at our age, I'm still in my 30s. Anyway, the discs are, very fleshy. They're not going to be, you don't see the severe dehydrated discs at our age, the ones where we can go, aha, there's the problem. It's kind of more ambiguous at the younger age, but it's still nerve pressure at a lighter level until, like, say, 43, where now it's like, okay, now we can really see a large injury, and so let's not let it progress to that point. Take a deep breath in. We'll sit up. Let all the air out. Let your chest rise. All right, deep breath in. I got you. Head back. Let it go. Yeah, you tight there. There we go. Deep breath. One more. Let your chest rise. There we go. Okay, good. Yeah, we got work to do with that first one. Have you scoot down for me? Okay. Let's go on your side. Yeah, you're doing good. Keep your head up here for me. Okay. Bottom leg straight. Now, when they do this adjustment, I'm going to show you the way I don't want it done, just in case you're up north or. Okay. Don't let them flex your lower back out a lot. See how this is straight now?
Yeah.
All right. Don't do this. Because remember I just told you how important the curve is?
Yeah.
So if I pull my knee up, do you see how that?
Well, it's tight.
Well, it flexes all this, right? You're taking the curve out. So when I'm adjusting you, I'm going to show you the wrong. I'm not going to adjust you, but my point is that keeping that knee up real high and then popping is just going to pop your lower back.
Yeah, that's exactly.
I don't want that done. I want your back arched. So put this leg straighter.
Okay.
And let this relax. Do you see how there's some sway in your back here?
Yeah.
Right? So you want to, we always talk about how important the curve is in your back, but why would I adjust somebody in a position that takes it out of the spine? Why would I want to aim your spine in the wrong direction? Deep breath in, I got you. Exhale, easy. Oh, right there, we go. Breathe for me. Easy, exhale. That's okay, I got you. That's okay, other side. Nobody should have their hand down here trying to... Okay, we need to stop. Do you see how we continually manipulate your lower back?
Yep.
That's injured. The joints are sprained. If you have a sprained ankle, should I sit there and manipulate a sprained ankle?
No.
It's injured. Right. If I have a cut on my skin, should I sit there and dig my...
let it...
You're injuring it more, right?
Let it be.
But going back to the principle I think I told you off camera was that if I whack my elbow, it feels good to rub it temporarily because it blocks some of the nerve sensations or sends more nerve sensations that the brain has so much to process. And so when we have an injured joint, it can temporarily feel better to rub it, to work on it. But long term, we're simply making an area that's looser.
Okay.
All right. So keep that back arched. Deep breath in. I got you. Exhale. Oh, it's okay. Face up for me. Yeah. Your SI joints are real tight, bud. And that's unfortunate because that's a huge problem for why your lower back is too stressed. The joint below is offline, and so we have to get that SI joint moving. We'll get it. All right, I got you. All right. Yeah. I mean, it's huge, big knot here on the right. This is the blowout on the right. I'm going to center the bones in a second here. Make sure we center the bones. All right there, the bones are center. You understand? Now the bones are level. You understand? But your head's tilted 15 degrees to the right.
Yep.
Now your head's level to your torso, but now the bones are all crooked. And so this is again, there's a instability because of that joint separation on the right. So you're going to get joint referral pain on the right, and you haven't worn out the left yet. You understand? Because that would be the symptom that you would tell somebody at 40. I started off with 10 years ago, I had shoulder, and now I'm getting weakness in my other side. Do you understand? Because the left is going to grind because you're in right avoidance, and it'll be left abuse. I'm not going to let you go down this path. I'm just telling you that's the future.
No, that's why I'm here. I'm like, I need to get this sorted out.
Again, I'm not going to adjust you. I'm just going to show you what I don't want done. I don't want anybody contacting your lower neck. If anybody's putting their hand down here, do you understand, and pushing into your lower neck, it's not good.
Okay.
Do not let people do that. All the discs are the same age, and yet they say it's aging and wear and tear that wears out the cartilage. And my question is, well, how old are the other vertebrae? All the discs are the same age. So to say that it's aging that causes disc injury is nonsense. It's alignment and mobility. We're grinding this area. People are adjusting it and manipulating it too much. Let's get the pressure off. So I'm not adjusting it, but my point is that the hand should be up here at the top. Do you understand? Upper cervical. We want to be loosening the upper part of the neck, and as best as we can to put as little force as possible into the lower neck. Now, yes, the lower neck is going to move a little bit, and sometimes people's lower necks are so stressed out that even just a little bit of movement can make it upset. Does that make sense? But there's a difference between putting 2% or 5% force into the lower neck and 100% of the force into the lower neck. Easy, real gentle. Here we go. Just this top guy a little bit. Here we go. Chin up. There you go. At least you compare and contrast that to what you're used to. Maybe, get the idea? Right? That was your upper cervical. Those are the upper neck bones.
Now that I think about it, some chiropractors that I've been to they'll usually adjust this part, like when you're face down, right? Kind of like push your neck the other way and then push down.
Yeah, they're ripping it open.
But some don't. So it's actually interesting. I'm now thinking back.
I got you. Chin up for me. Okay, easy. Relax this side here. Relax here. Okay, yeah. Wow. Real jammed. All right. Okay, we'll get it.
Oof.
Yeah, all right. All right. Yeah, you need like an hour up here. You got to get all this tightness unlocked up here. You can't have any, restrictions in the upper cervical. This is supposed to be your main engine. Your lower neck is your backup engine. And so, again, how is the lower neck, the shoulder blade, the armpit, all the pec, all that's your lower neck. And it's under stress because your main engine isn't operating and doing what it's supposed to be doing. And that's all that's actually happened. And then the alignment maintains that improper motion, meaning that the lower neck is always the area that does all the work and the upper neck is just on vacation. Just Operation Leave the Lower Neck Alone. Leave.
I like the sound of that now.
Leave. The lower neck has been overworked for too long. And like I said, how many years, I'm sorry, you've already told me, how many years violin did you play?
I started when I was 5, so what was that? No, well, I mean, I didn't stop, but I'm 33 now, so yeah, almost 30 years.
But you played for that, I mean, how many years did you play, let's say, every day?
Oh, every day. I probably stopped in 2015, so from 95 to 2015.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 we got a winner.
Yeah.
There's your problem. It just your body's position, the posture is a distillation of the position that you're in for the most amount of time. So if your head is tilted to the left and rotated left, that's where your neck is going to want to be. And so this joint over here on this left has been jammed. It's been the handshake has been so together that it's like it won't open up now. It's been jammed shut for so long that now it's frozen shut. Now I have to try to open the joint. Yeah, right there. We're going to work on that quite a bit. But it's an above and below and to the side of everything but this area. So noticing I'm leaving your lower neck alone. Leave that alone. I'm going to work the rib below the lower neck. This is the first thoracic rib right here. And push that rib down, then we're going to loosen the upper neck and loosen the upper back. The upper back was way too tight when I hugged you earlier. Way too much non-movement restriction up there. And that is contributing to why your lower neck is overstressed.
Yeah, well, what I've been doing is not working, so I'm like, I need to pivot.
Pivot!
Oh, yeah.
Pivot! I can't pivot anymore!
Yeah.
Pivot!
That one was the best.
Just trying to unglue them a little bit here. Just trying to separate the joints a little bit. Your headache problems, I got you. I'll give you a little tap on this right side here a little bit.
Okay.
1 second, relax right here. Let that side go. All right, I'm done. We'll work on a little more at the end. This will usually make the opposite lower overwork. So left middle restriction, right lower abuse is the result, but it's really because you're in, and this again is a domino of the lower back, and this is I think what we saw on the hips. Yeah, the left hip was high because you're avoiding this, because you're injuring this, and so your left hip's trying to come up to take pressure off this, but this is injured because this is stuck. Right? So that's what's making the hip tight. It's a left middle restriction. It's also what pulls the left hip up. You're saying this tightness up here is actually what's pulling your left hip up. And the restriction here is what's abusing your lower back. So when you're bending in and out of your car or up and down, you're not bending properly up here. You're bending excessively at the bottom. And so we have to transfer, I think of it like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Nobody wants a peanut butter and jelly sandwich where all the peanut butter's in one clump.
Right.
So I spread it. The amount of peanut butter doesn't change. The amount of work that your spine is handling doesn't change. It's just over a larger area. And that's all that I do. It's just spreading the work over a larger surface area, and then no one vertebrae is going to be under too much stress. This is frozen.
And that is probably in the last year I've noticed that getting more stuck.
It didn't used to be that way.
There. Yeah, just locked. Yeah.
I had a massage therapist once
Yes.
teach me how to breathe through
Yes.
tough spots. She's like, when it hurts and you want to clench up and tighten,
Right.
she's like,
Mhm.
picture in your mind that tight area, pretend that's a lung and breathe into it in your mind. Like pretend it's like a balloon, like inflating
That's good.
and so that's what I've always done. And it's funny when you do it a few times, you feel it let go.
Nice.
Yeah, just let those areas go. They don't need to stay here. They need to be evicted. Let them be kicked out. You're just laying down here. There's way too much resting tension. Way too much, right? So I've taken gravity out of the equation by laying you down, right? And there's still so much tightness in your back. So I call that guarding to me. It's like something's happened and your body's put up protective walls in expectation of another injury. You know, there's just way too much. Like right here, just all protection.
That's where the clicking is in my shoulder, a little bit up from that. It's like right in there.
Well, the cables, you got all the cables tight back here. So your posture has, and guarding, have made all the muscles tight, which means the cables, the tendons, you understand, are held tight like ropes or guitar strings. And then you move your shoulder around and you can click them, right?
Yep.
But it's simply the tension and the posture that make the cables so taut. You got to try to make the muscles looser a little bit so they can accept a deeper adjustment so that we can get a better stretch. And that's the first phase of care, is unlocking, loosening, cleaning.
Ugh, that's
Yes.
gnarly.
Yes. Like I was trying to show you with my hand, with your hand on my back, you know, the tension has to go away, right? And then you won't have. When you're just standing upright, there cannot be perpetual, you know, long-standing tightness in your back, and you know, we have to remove the reasons for why it's there. Is how we get rid of it. Doing great, doing great.
That's where the clicking is. Right
Yes,
there.
yes, attachment. These are just cables from your neck. These are the roots of your neck here. Yep, yep. Because the head's left, you see how these the tree roots on the opposite side are lifting up, right? Do you see how this is the opposite side because your head goes this way? The opposite right is where the pull, this is pulling more. So when the tree leans over, the roots on the opposite side come out of the ground, right? These are the roots of your neck down here. And they're being lifted up because of the position that playing a violin necessitated and then the favoritism that it created that you then went to the gym. See, if we overanalyzed you when you're lifting your weights, you're saying your head would be tilted left a little bit, just 5 degrees. You're saying you weren't lifting weights with your head straight. It was just slightly more to the left, which then pulled more on this right side. Ed, it felt great for a couple days, and then it came right back. Correct, because we didn't get the head back. We have to
retrain it.
We got to retrain and get your head used to being in the right position. Right there. This is the. You're on the beginning half of this. This eventually would cause disc injury. You understand? I'm glad you're here today. That's what we're gonna. I'm just saying. I'm gonna be here for a long time. Ed, you're right. This is wearing out. 10 years from now. I told you back when you were 33. That's like the orthodontist that I went to when I was 12. He knew where my teeth were going to wear out if we didn't put braces on my teeth to change the position. He didn't say maybe. He didn't say possibly. He said this is what will happen if you keep the alignment that you're in, and we're going to change it and avoid this. But that's the proclivity is to wear that out because this is an avoidance. Let it go, breathe, let it go. Yeah, let it go right there. There you go. Yeah. There it is. Oh yes. I think I found it. I found the clicking. It's all buried underneath your scapula here. Okay, breathe. Come on. Come on. Oh, right there, man. Yep. Right there. Yeah, a lot suppler over here. Not nearly as
Yeah, I can tell the
Really?
difference now.
really bound up on that right. Yeah. I'm a spine whisperer. Musculoskeletal whisperer. Yes.
No,
yes.
I always have that gnarly trigger point in
Yes,
there.
get it out of me. Okay. I feel it.
That is it.
So what is that?
It just, like I said, these are the contractions over here. Just work, these are the roots of the trees on the shoulder, all around the shoulder blade here that have been working way too hard. Probably some level of violin, holding your arm up, playing the violin. These muscles get, if you're going to play for hours, these muscles just go, you want me to relax? No, you want me to stay tight? Okay, fine. I'll just stay contracted forever, apparently.
Yeah, it seems like that's what's happened, because even after I kind of stopped playing, I took a break for a while.
It never went back to...
No.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, we're done. We're not moving.
We're not going back to being relaxed anymore.
We like it here.
That's right. That's exactly what I look at. I don't suppose anybody's really worked on this joint in here. Or
Not the joint, no.
Not so much. Okay. All right.
I can already feel it wanting to tighten up.
I know. All right. And we'll try to hang out here. I'm just saying, this is the top of the sacroiliac joint. This is what we're supposed to be adjusting when we're on your side. You understand? This knuckle, this is a 3-4 inch long joint. Right in here. Most powerful joint in the body. And I got nothing from it. Not functioning.
So I feel that going down into my foot.
Correct. Because the area is going to be, I'm going to say, Pandora's box. All sorts of stuff has been trapped in here. Yeah, the storm's coming. If you leave this here, the storm's coming. But there is no health care in America. It's all wait till there's sciatica, wait till we have numbness, wait till
I know, yeah.
Right, but the storm's coming. If I rub here and you feel that down your leg, that shouldn't happen, first of all. You shouldn't be that inflamed or tight or bruised or clogged. That, it wakes up only when it's touched, and then it proceeds and progresses to now it just hurts all the time, or I feel it all the time, and that's the journey people take. Right on the joint. This is right there between the sacrum and the ilium. It's the joint.
Can I have a breather?
Definitely. That area stinks when it gets locked. It's so sore.
People have not been working that properly. I'm just saying we haven't had that properly cared for.
Yeah.
It's just a joint. It's just a knuckle. Be like me asking you to bend your fingers and you having difficulty, right? The joints are meant to bend. You're not asking the joint to do something outside of what it's meant to handle. And sitting locks this joint, and it quit on you. And
yeah, I try when I'm working. I try to split my day up, so I'm standing and sitting.
Good.
Kind of like 50-50.
Okay. All right. Well, if we get it unlocked for you, it'll stay unlocked. It's mainly law of thermodynamics. Things in motion tend to stay in motion. Things at rest tend to stay at rest. And so it's about getting it moving so that it can keep moving and keep functioning for you. But once the coefficient of static friction is higher than the coefficient of kinetic friction. It's hard to get things to start moving, but once they're moving, it's easy to keep them moving. Right? So it's the same kind of principle with joints. When they're this locked, it takes more work to get them busted loose. All right. There you go. Breathe. All right, give that a second. All right. Wow. That has not moved in a while. Breathe, I got you. Okay, all right. All right, breathe, good. Keep working on. There you go. Wow. All right. Nice. Good. All right. Good. There you go. You got all the workers in there. They're just falling asleep. Just got to wake them up. They're all there. They're not ready to work. Deep breath in. I got your back. Relax your chest best you can. Relax your chest. I got you. All right. Breathe for me. I got you. Relax your chest best you can. I know it's tough. Good. All right. Easy. Face down from there. Put the arms back down. There we go. Breathe. I know. All right, easy. There's your neck.
Yeah.
That's that lock is. I'm gonna stretch it. We're gonna try it again, but the back, all that is tension in there. Press back with your elbow into mine a little bit. Press back. There you go. Nice. Yep. Go ahead. There you go. Nice. Nice. Go ahead and tilt to the right for me a little bit. Tilt your head right. Good. Go and tilt your head to the right. Tilt right. Go. He's a good sport putting up my fun stuff. Go and tilt left. And then go and tilt left. Okay, good.
Is that one taller?
This is the taller one, yeah. Yeah, you can start with this one. Leg straight for me if you can. There you go, easy. There you go. Kind of middle upper neck. So I want it as high as you can to try to loosen the upper neck. And then...
I feel it kind of pulling apart.
Yes. And then you can do a little bit of right rotation, just a little bit, to get some more pressure. That makes sense? On that right side.
I feel it.
Correct.
Listening over here.
This has to open. The left side I'm trying to traction open. The right side I'm trying to compress.
I do this stretch at the gym too, like
20 minutes to make a permanent change. Do you understand? That's not to say 5 minutes is useless. 5 minutes can be used to loosen you up. But to change the flexibility of your spine, we have to start putting a clock on for 20 minutes. Easy. Okay. I'm waiting. Wow. Gee whiz. All right, did you hear the sound of that thing made? Right, that bone has not moved in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm just saying there's that on the left side, but I'm trying. I want that joint working. Clunk. Jeez.
Well, if that one sounded like that, I can't
This
imagine
would
what
be
this is going to sound like.
like
It's going to be a bang.
all right.
Is that a knot or just tight muscle? Because I
Well,
can't really tell.
I mean, it's the joint underneath. It's the actual joint.
Oh.
That's the lock is. See, the joint should be moving, and then it wouldn't feel locked, right? You're
Right.
feeling the rigidity in the joint, and then the muscles over top of it are not helping. Relax here. I'm waiting. Relax. Wow, I feel it. Almost there. Almost there. There you go. All right. I'm gonna get. All right, I'm done. You're good sport.
It felt like it actually felt like the last time it was going to move.
Keeps me up at night. It just unlocked a little bit. I know. There's no more. Yeah, there's no more here and there. I'm just greedy. I know. Chin up. Yes!
It was all you. You're like, go for it.
Finish him!
We have a winner.
Whiz!
All right.
Why was that so frozen? I don't think I've worked that hard in a couple of years to get the joint moving, man. Way too much work to get that joint moving, bud.
If it didn't go, I would have left feeling like 50% like
Dang it.
would have been annoyed. Like, come on.
Come on, Ed, be a better
Come on,
chiropractor.
body. Be a team player now. Come on.
See how you feel when you're moving the neck around. See how it feels. Give that a second. Yeah, oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I can turn my neck down.
Motion.
Wow.
Yeah, so,
Yeah, I don't think I've been able to go that far in a while.
yeah.
You're like an owl.
Yeah. It's definitely angry.
You can ice if you like, but I mean, I would just get on your stretches.
Okay.
Keep your head level. The biggest take home is to limit how much our chin is being tucked. When our chin tucks, that's what upsets this the most.